How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Comic Drops. Today we're diving into another exciting release from Valiant Comics and Alien Books, The Eternal Warriors, The Last Ride of the Immortals, issue number 1. This comic is written by Fred Van Lente with art by Alvaro Papagianni and colors by Mariano Morales. So, is this a return to form for the Immortal family by the way of the Wild West? Stay tuned to find out. First off, let's talk about the story. Eternal Warriors, The Last Ride of the Immortals, issue number 1 kicks off in Arizona, 1882. We meet the Immortal family, Gilad, Armstrong, Ivar, and Vexana, executing warrants on some criminals holed up in a canyon. They refuse to cooperate, forcing the Immortals to either take them out or arrest them. The way Van Lente introduces each Immortal is fantastic, with individual panels spotlighting their full names, aliases, moral alignments, and personalities. Gilad, the Eternal Warrior, is labeled as aggressive, as he slices through 2 criminals with his trademark axe. Ivar, the Time Walker, fires a laser pistol accidentally, I guess showing his neutral alignment. Armstrong, or Arum, is labeled chaotic good, whatever that means. And lastly, Vexana the Warmonger uses her nihilistic power to make 2 criminals kill each other over the bizarre claim of one of them being sexually attracted to the other's horse. I mean, that's Fred Van Lente's humor and writing talent shining through even in the early pages. After discovering a seemingly Deadside-like ritual setup in the canyon, we jump to New York City, 2024. Gilad spots Armstrong and Vexana at a table and tries to kill Vexana, only knowing her as the warmonger from his time in Unity. This part puzzled me. How could Gilad not recognize his own sister, especially after their previous encounters in Unity? But I'll give the story the benefit of the doubt here and see what happens next. Ivar then time walks into the scene from the ladies' bathroom and hints that Gilad should already know Vexana is alive. The time travel implications here are a bit confusing, and I trust Van Lente to clarify things throughout this story, so again I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Ivar then convinces everyone to follow him through a time portal in the restroom, taking them back to Arizona in 1882. At this point, I think it's pretty clear we're dealing with 2 different sets of Immortals from 2 different timelines. Then our group of 2024 Immortals arrives in the infamous town of Tombstone, where a sheriff is trying to calm a crowd of concerned citizens. We also learn that the other group of Immortals are crossing paths with historical figures like Doc Holliday and the Earp brothers. This historical context adds a rich layer to the story, blending real history with Valiant's lore, and I love it. The big reveal is that the Earp brothers seem to be this other group of Immortals. The 2024 Immortals agree to track down their 1882 counterparts, leading to encounters of various supporting characters along the way. Then the plot becomes equally intriguing and confusing at the same time when they discover a circus ran by none other than Master Dark and his sister Sandria. In this timeline, Dark and Sandria don't recognize the Immortals, and then confusingly, Ivar investigates the circus and uncovers that Dark is trafficking illegal guns, and then he smokes a hookah and spends the night with a burlesque dancer, only for the comic to abruptly end. Wow. Overall, this issue started out strong but quickly became confusing. The multiple timelines and poorly paced story beats left me kind of scratching my head. Van Lente's intention might have been to create intrigue and mystery, but this confusion and the abrupt ending was off-putting for me. However, seeing the Immortal family back together was interesting, and their banter and chemistry were highlights of the comic. Now, let's move on to the visuals. Alvaro Papagianni, known for his work on the most recent Britannia book, continues to impress here. Each character is consistently and meticulously drawn throughout this comic. The use of shadow is effective, adding depth and detail to the characters as well. The locations are also highly detailed, showcasing Papagianni's skill. The variety of shots used, from close-ups to wide establishing shots, enhances the storytelling, highlighting both the scale of some scenes and the emotional reactions in others. It's great to see Valiant employing such a talented artist. Mariano Morales' colors are also another strong point of this book. He maintains the comic's atmosphere with earth tones, while also adding vibrant colors to create engaging panels. The warm color scheme almost makes you feel the Arizona heat the Immortals endure. Morales also excels at varying tints and shades, creating dynamic renders of characters and locales. Lastly, the trade dress is excellent, featuring a cardstock cover with art by Fernando Baldo and thick, glossy interior pages that enhance the reading experience. To wrap up, Eternal Warriors: The Last Ride of the Immortals issue number 1 has its ups and downs. The story offers an interesting blend of historical context and Valiant lore with intriguing characters and humorous moments. The artwork by Alvaro Papagianni and colors by Mariano Morales are outstanding, bringing the story to life with detail and atmosphere. Seeing the Immortal family together and their dynamic interactions is also a highlight. On the other hand, the multiple timelines and abrupt ending can be confusing and off-putting for readers. Alright, thanks for checking out this review on Comic Drops. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts below. And I'll see you in the next review where we'll discuss Ninjak vs. Roku issue number 2.